this is Noreen from joyofcards.com and welcome to my video. Today we're going to do a little, a pop out card. I don't know. I'm calling it that only because the little bunny in here actually pops out the front. So that's what I'm going to call it. So we're going to go with that. So he's really cute and we're going to be using the Easter Bunny bundle here. So let's go ahead and get started. I always like to do the inside first, so I've got this country gingham paper, and it's 5 1/4 by 4, a piece of daffodil 1 3/8 by 5, and a piece of white 1 1/4 by 4 7/8. So I'm going to put this together. I went ahead and put all those together. I stamped "Enjoy Little Moments" in Orchid Oasis, and that's the inside so far. Next, we're going to cut a piece of country gingham, which is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and fancy Flora 5 1/4 by 4, and that's what the back sides look like. So we're going to go ahead and snail those on. Now that I've got this put together, I'm going to use my punch, and I am going to punch a hole here in the card. Now, you can have it go this way and the bunny's going that way, or you can do it this way and the bunny's going the other way. So I'm going to do it this way again. So go ahead, and it is a little thick, so go ahead and slide it in. And that's what it looks like. And I even took that piece I took out and I snailed it to the back. I thought, why waste it? So now let's go ahead and stamp our bunny. So we're going to be using this bunny right here. I'm going to take Orchid Oasis and stamp the bunny down low on the card here, just like that. And grab your light petal pink, and I'm going to fill in his nose and his little bunny ear. Now line it up in your punch and cut him out. Now he's too big to, he fits in the hole, but the top won't come up and down. So what we need to do is take a pair of scissors, and I'm going to cut out the white outline around him. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Now that I've cut all the white off the bunny, I am going to take my light Orchid Oasis and just very slowly go around the outline and get rid of all that white. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Now, how I got him to pop up a little bit, and he does pop out of the card just slightly, is I used foam adhesive sheets. I didn't use dimensionals. And I did not use my punch to punch the sheets because it does jam up and you still have to trim it down. So that was kind of hard to do it on something like this. So what I did is I took the bunny and I made enough to cover without sticking out on the other side for his body and his head. So I took 2 little pieces here and I can go ahead and put them on. So here's bunny with those cut onto it. And this just keeps it a little more nice and flat than a dimensional does. Now we're going to put that bunny right here in the middle. So I got the card closed, and then I'm going to kind of, before I push down on it too hard, I'm going to see how he comes in and out. So if I have to readjust him, all I have to do is pull him up. Now I've got that bunny in there good, so it doesn't like rub against the hole. Now from Simply Succulents or Potted Succulents die, we're going to take this one here, and I'm going to cut one out in the foam adhesive sheets again, which I really do love. They make a huge difference when you're using it compared to a dimensional. So I'm going to cut one out in the sheet, and then I'm going to cut one out in white, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp out Happy Easter in Orchid Oasis again. And very carefully line it up with the foam adhesive sheet. I would have you cut it with the die, but you're going to waste paper by putting the paper on top and then cutting it. But if you are more comfortable doing it that way, go ahead. But go ahead and line them up together like that. Go ahead and take off the back, and we're going to put it in the upper left. And now let's get to some decorating. Now go ahead and stamp out 3 of the egg stamps, the butterfly, and the little birdie. And we're going to take Fresh Frieza, Pool Party, Balmy Blue, Pale Papaya, and Daffodil, all in the lights, and go ahead and color them up like so. Once that's done, I want you to cut these all out. Now this egg is going to be separate from these 2, but go ahead and fussy cut them out and they'll look like that. For the grass, I'm going to grab a piece of 5 1/4 by 1 1/4, and the little grass stamp there, and I'm going to use Parakeet Party, and I am going to do some grass. Now I'm going to stamp over some and not stamp over some, just to make it look more like grass, and just like that. And what we're going to do the grass next is we're going to cut it out, and it will look just like that. Now I do like my grass with a little color on it, so I'm just going to take my blending brush and give it a little bit more color so it's not so white. Now we just put our eggs on, so I'm just going to put them all over the place. And that's what it looks like on the inside. Now let's do the front. So for the front, I took my little butterfly and I put a baby dimensional on there and put that in the corner. And now I'm going to take the bird and I'm just going to snail up the bird and put them on like so. And the last is just to put on these little eggies here. And that's the card. I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe. Write out any comments that you would add or subtract from the card. And that would do it for me. Thanks a lot. Bye.